I'm Courtney. In this series, I teach you phrasal verbs using GIFs and stickers. Phrasal verbs have many different meanings, so it's important that you learn them in context and not just memorize lists. Okay, ready for today's phrasal verbs? Let's get started. The phrasal verb I'm talking about today is break down. So you can see here that this guy is very upset. He's breaking down. He's having a breakdown. Sometimes you'll hear people say this as having a mental breakdown. So he's very upset. He's very fed up with life. And he's having a breakdown. He's having a mental breakdown. So here, this lady is having a breakdown. She's stressed, as the text indicates. She's stressed and she's having a breakdown. She's going crazy. Sometimes, if you have a bad day at work, you can say, I'm on the edge of a mental breakdown. So, that is one meaning of the phrasal verb break down. But it also has other meanings, like, for example, this little kid is breaking it down. He's dancing. He's breaking down. It just means to dance, to have a good time. He's breaking down. Yeah, get it, little kid? Okay, and yeah, so another example of breaking down, I think this is maybe where the term breakdance came from. But yeah, this guy is doing this circular breakdance move, and he's breaking down. He's dancing. Okay. Next, we have this teacher. We have this teacher saying, I will explain the meaning. So another way that this might be said is, let's break it down. Let's break the meaning down. Let's break each part down. I'll break it down for you. What this means is, I'll explain the meaning. I'll explain the meaning of every part. I'll break it down for you. Okay. Next, we have this man. I love this man's outfit. This man in yellow pants, a black shirt, and an orange hat with feathers on the back is breaking down the door. And I think he has some sort of cane in his hand, too. So he's breaking down the door. He's kicking the door, and he's breaking down the door. He is going to enter the room one way or another. And here you can see the same. This fish, ? Is breaking down the door. The fish broke down the door and now is making a face like, okay? Another way you can use breakdown is to say that your car was not working. Your car was working and now it broke down. So you can see in this image that there are some guys and their car broke down. Their truck broke down and now it's smoking on the front. And same here. This is a little bit of a different example because in this example, we're using the phrasal verb break down or broken down to symbolize that the car is kind of old. So the car's still working. But you can see it's smoking out of the front, and the back doesn't look like it's closed properly, and the wolf is driving along very slowly, and so he's driving a broken down car. He's driving a car that's kind of old, kind of slow. The car's broken down. Okay, and those were the examples I could think of for the phrasal verb break down. Are there any examples that you can think of that I may have missed? I would love to hear them in the comments. If you liked this video, don't worry. This is a series, so there are plenty of videos for you to watch to help you keep learning more phrasal verbs. Thank you so much for listening. I'm Courtney, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!